Shocker, the NHL playoffs started off right. I won't lie though, I was a little bit concerned. Listen, I had to pick a sweep for every conference, and to me, I thought the Winnipeg Jets might give it to the St. Louis Blues. I had them for the sweep, and for a while I thought my bracket was going to be DOA on day one. By the way, you can actually still join the Ek Hockey Bracket Challenge until Tuesday, link down in the description. But yeah, these first two periods, I was really concerned about Winnipeg, and the fans, they weren't quiet. I mean, it is Winnipeg, but I could feel the nervousness in the air. You know, Hellebuyck has gotten a lot of criticisms for his past playoff performances, and he let in 3 pretty early. Robert Thomas scored the first goal of the playoffs from the circle. I don't know. The commentators were complaining about Hellebuyck playing too deep this game. I thought he was fine. This was just an incredible shot. Scheifele would then tie it with a bit of a bounce down low. The Jets would then take the lead. At this point, the crowd obviously was still into it, but this is where things get a little scary for Jets fans. Oscar Sundqvist would tie it, and I saw people blaming this one on Hellebuyck after Winnipeg fails to clear the zone like 8 times. Sundqvist gets the puck loose in the slot. He's got the entire net to shoot at. I don't know, like, we watching the same game here. The Blues would then get the go-ahead goal at the beginning of the second, and again, if you watch this, yes, it looks like Hellebuyck gives up a pretty easy one, but on the replay, Sundqvist is standing right in front of him. That player needs to be cleared out. So, yeah, I don't know. I don't think Hellebuyck had a bad game. You know, in past years, he's been blamed by the media for letting in goals during the playoffs. I believe it was last year when he was asked about it, and he was like, yeah, I'm basically playing as good as I can. I'm just not getting help. So he probably will feel a bit like that watching some of the media coverage of today's game. But a 3-2 victory, would that have been exciting? No. Halfway through the third, Scheifele on the breakout gets completely lost behind the goal line. He finds Alex Iafallo. This was a bit soft by the Blues, in my opinion. Scheifele is able to do whatever he wants behind the net. Cam Fowler leaves his man, but Scheifele still shovels it in front. That would be the tying goal. And with a minute and a half left, watch Scheifele on this one. Off the faceoff, he circles behind St. Louis's man, gets completely loose. The puck is waiting for him after his lap. The Blues are completely discombobulated. He finds Kyle Connor for what would be the game-winning goal. Winnipeg would add one more empty netter, and man, the crowd, absolutely wild. I was so excited for Winnipeg to have home ice advantage throughout the playoffs because their fans are next level. The whiteout is next level. So that was the game. Winnipeg takes game 1, 5-3. I thought they had a really, really dominant third. The game got pretty chippy at times too. Zach Bolduc took pretty crummy penalty, I thought. There was some rough stuff at the end. Either way, this is going to be an excellent, excellent series. At this point, I would be more surprised if my prediction of a sweep holds through 4 games because I think St. Louis and Jordan Binnington have a lot to give the Jets. But I'll see you guys later. If you enjoyed today's video, please drop a like, and if you want more content, there's a new basketball, football, and hockey video on screen right now. I'll see you soon. Thanks for watching.